Yo, we're live. Are we live? Yo, we're live. Listen, bro, I already bottled it already, Listen, like Man United. But yeah, big up people. Welcome to another video on the channel, man. I've not done one in time. But yeah, listen, we're joined by Michael, Zidane, Mason, and Oscar. Big up to you, man. First of all, before we dissect on the game, what are you, man, saying? First of all, how are you? How are you, man?
All good.
Yeah.
Fine, mate. Fine.
Listen,
Right.
yeah. Listen,
Good.
yeah. Obviously, if you don't know, Man United have just been knocked out of the Champions League by Atletico Madrid. Diego Simeone, I don't know if you man seen it, man went straight to the dugout and the United fans were already throwing shit at him. But yeah, we'll start off
He runs
with...
faster than
What do you say, Mason?
he runs faster than Harry Maguire though, so big ups to him.
Yeah, listen. But anyway, we'll just talk about the game real quick. We'll talk about the players and we'll talk about more stuff towards the end of the show as well. But firstly, I'll start off with Michael. What are your thoughts throughout the game and like what are you saying about the whole performance? Do you think United played well and did they deserve to lose, or do you think we were harshly done by the ref or whatever? What are you saying?
Before I get on the ref, because that guy's I'm calling for that ref later. But anyway, before I get on the ref, United played shit. They didn't deserve to go through. Atletico didn't play good either. It's just they got the goal that we didn't. I thought we played good for the first 30 minutes, and then when they scored that offside goal, that's when the whole momentum shift. That's when they figured out to get in behind us, and they did the same exact play for the Lodi goal. I'm sure Mason will criticize Maguire for that goal. But I don't know. I just thought the second half it just like showed that what we've been saying like throughout these last like month about the players. No mentality. I knew once I said it on the show on Monday for mine. I said whoever scores first is gonna win. And United did not score first. Atletico scored first. The only big chance we created was that Alenga shot, and I don't think Alenga even meant to hit that because like he stuck his foot out and it hit Oblak's head. So that's the only shot. And then Varane's header. As for the ref, this referee, he's actually a criminal, He's an actual criminal. He got arrested for prostitution and drug shit like 5 years ago. So UEFA have an actual criminal refereeing their games. But that's why I said bring Super League. Your Papa Perez got something cooking for me with the UEFA Super League, whatever the hell you want to call it. He don't got crooks in that shit. But anyway, yeah, the referee was a disgrace. I know for the goal, we're gonna talk about it whether it was a foul on Alenga or not. The big foul wasn't even on Alenga. If you guys saw the clip that Fred got kneed by Llorente in his stomach, that wasn't called. And VAR supposedly said that that's not directly interference of play. I don't know what they're smoking in there as well, some good shisha or something. But yeah, that referee's a disgrace. United players are a disgrace, every single one of them on that pitch, maybe except Fred. I thought he's the only one with a good performance. And yeah, I'm sure Alex Tejas is the worst fullback that ever existed on planet Earth. I'm telling you, this guy, by the time this guy overlaps, Atletico had the ball back by De Gea. Well, this guy doesn't know how to overlap at all. He can't cross. The one thing people say he has a good crossing ability. You know what his cross stats were yesterday? 1 for 11. And it was just that one Varane header. Other than that, he couldn't beat the first man. And then the last corner for the last play of the game, where De Gea went up as well. He had 11 people to cross to, and he kicked it right at the goalkeeper. So that guy's a disgrace. When Luke Shaw wants to come back, that'll be great. But he's shit too. So you know what? The whole team is just shit.
Yeah, that performance was. Were you the thing is with United? Were you impressed in the first half though? Like in terms of how, because like we were pretty decent in the first half.
First 30 minutes, I was impressed. We had them pinned back. I thought we were gonna score. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, I heard that, bro. I heard that. Listen, big up, Robbie. By the way, man just joined. What are you saying, Robbie?
Man, it's 1:40 in India, bro. Can you guys hear me?
Is it? Yeah, we can hear you perfectly, bro. We can hear you perfectly.
Is there like a fan sound in the background or no?
Yeah, but it's not a really big deal, will that? Unless it's over other people. But yeah, listen, it's calm. It's calm.
Well,
listen, you're gonna need that fan, bro. Man United, bro. We're flipping. We're getting strangled.
If it was 1 o'clock yesterday, you had to watch that shit. Then I feel bad for you, man.
No, I didn't. That's the thing, right? I knew like some depressing shit was gonna happen. So what I did was, I went to sleep.
Good on you.
I woke up at about 3, I think. Was it 3 or something? And I looked at Twitter. Man, Twitter was mad. And I looked at the first thing I did was I looked at the score. I was like, let's see what happened. So the page wouldn't refresh. So I was like, shit, okay, let's refresh the page. And then it was like, Atletico Madrid knocks United out. I'm like, let's go and check Twitter. What's happening? Obviously, Bruno got slated. But I think the whole team, I think it just shows the character of the team. I looked at the highlights and I looked at some of the analogies. It's come to a point where I think the players, I don't think the players care anymore.
Facts.
I don't think the players really bother too much, and it's become one of those things like I think Ralph is just an interim, right? So nobody actually bothers whether they should listen to him or not, even if he puts out the best team. Because the team that he put out yesterday, it was the Ole's team. People would say it's the Ole's team, wouldn't it? Pogba dropped. I don't know why Pogba was dropped. I think he should have played. It's a big game. You need those guys. That McTominay just came back from an injury. He shouldn't have been on the bench, especially with the. I mean, he shouldn't have started, especially the fact that Fred had such a good game.
Yeah.
So I mean, I understand why you want to put Bruno, but also Bruno just recovered from COVID, so he should have not started as well. He should have just been let into the game, and it should have just been. I would have taken a risk with another midfielder, but not McTominay and Bruno, because I feel like they just came back, and you don't want to put them under the bus. In a tight. I mean, I understand why he did it with Bruno, because Bruno is a kind of player who does waste a lot of
Possession.
ball possession, but then when it clicks, it creates the chances. There was a bit of controversy, I think, about the referee. I heard. I haven't seen the whole game yet, so I'm not sure. But look, it doesn't matter. That was just 5 minutes. They still have 45 minutes to catch up on the game, and I feel like it was the whole thing again. For some reason, we can't break roadblocks, and we needed people like Pogba there, and I think he came on late. So
He did. Yeah, he did.
I think. Look, as much as I have the players that I defend every time against you guys. I think what if the only way
Oh,
out
this
of
sounds
this
like a
is
funeral, man. This, Robbie, is this a funeral or something? Like, you're so.
bro, I literally just woke up 20 minutes ago trying to fix the internet to make sure it works.
Okay.
But
You know what
but
it is,
then,
by the way, Robbie?
but then I'm on holiday, bro. I'm on holiday in India, right? And what I hear is looking at United. I saw Twitter, like I just saw the Twitter and I saw your messages, everyone's messages. I got depressed, bro. I was like, oh my god.
You know what it is,
I'm
man?
like, what?
You know
I'm
what it
like,
is
what
with
is this happening?
You know what it is with the whole player situation. Yeah, obviously, you guys know that I prefer X to Y and stuff like that. But I'll be honest. I think even if Ralph didn't play, if he played the players that we wanted to play, I still think we would have lost that game regardless. By the way, because I just feel like okay, Maguire. We know Maguire's shit. Like we all know this. McTominay. I don't know why he started McTominay, but I'm just saying if we still played that same team against Spurs, I still think we would have lost. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
It's interesting, man.
But the thing is, if
this?
you actually look at the goal we conceded, I know everyone's going to blame Dallo, but if you actually watch the whole thing,
No
Maguire was
one's
tucking
blaming
in.
Dallo.
Yeah, Maguire was tucking in, leaving a huge space on the back. And then Felix was able to give it to Griezmann. It was a nice pass to Griezmann to Lodi. And listen, Lodi's been cooking us both games anyway. But I just don't understand this constant picking in Maguire all the time. I don't know why Ralph keeps pursuing it.
It's because the club's telling him to pick him. You know what I mean? The club's telling
it's not that. It's not the club
Nah,
thing.
come on.
The main thing is,
Come on.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. The thing is, at this point, Ralph is an interim manager, right? And Maguire is the club captain, right? The one thing that he doesn't want is there are clicks in the team. There's obviously clicks in the team which nobody's going to deny. So if you drop the captain, there are people going to be upset, and he doesn't have a squad big enough to cater.
No, come on, but he's playing poor. He's been playing poor for months.
No. He has been. He has been. It's not denied. Like, I'm not saying he's not, and he should be dropped. But what I'm trying to say is, because he's the captain, and to prevent the squad from becoming as what do you call that?
Dysfunctional.
Dysfunctional, or just like causing you. Okay, see, it's sort of. I'll give you an example, right? Like, look, Zidane, let's say you're the club captain, right? And we are all here, and you have your cliques with Ahmed and Michael, and then it's me, Oscar, the other two, right, who are not part of the cliques. We are neutral. And let's say for one reason or another, your form has been atrocious, right? And you have been doing shit. But because you're the captain, the manager keeps playing you. But then if he drops you, Michael and Ahmed might go, wait a minute, why did you drop our club captain? You should give him a chance. He's our club captain. You can't just drop him like that.
I disagree with that, man. No. Listen.
I'm just giving you a scenario.
A scenario. Okay. One thing for me, dude, is how Maguire can. Boy, sounds like a frog in the background. Anyway, bro, listen. One thing for me, yeah. One thing for me is how can Maguire get picked every single game? There's no accountability for bad performances at this football club, dude. This guy keeps playing. He keeps playing every single time, and every time he plays, he does a mistake. Lindelof's on the bench. Can you imagine how Lindelof feels just being on the
And
bench
Bailey.
like that? There's no accountability for bad performances at Man United, bro. There's too much politics in the background. Yeah, certain players are playing like Bruno. Why? I'm not gonna get onto the players like too much because listen, they're a disgrace here. But Bruno just came back from coronavirus. Why is Ralph playing him in the game? Why? It takes long. It
Yeah,
actually when you have coronavirus, yeah, and you come back in the pitch. You know what I mean? We've seen it with Pogba when he came back. He didn't look himself. Bruno, shocking, tired, and stuff like that. He's playing. McTominay's playing.
No. The
Sickness.
COVID part.
On, man.
It depends on person to person. That's what I'll say. And I understand why he played. Okay, look, I can see why he played Bruno, but I don't agree with it because we played so well at the weekend. I think we played not so well, but we were more fluid in terms of ball retention and in terms of keeping the ball. And I think against Atletico, we needed that more because Atletico is a roadblock team. We needed that more in terms of the ball retention. And regarding McTominay, what I've come to realize now is he said it in one of the interview, and I think I shared it with you guys as well. He said that Fred and McTominay are his best ball winning midfielders in the club, which is shocking because that means Matic, he has given up on Matic in terms of he's too old. Matic can't do anything anymore.
Matic, I just don't get it. I just don't get it with Matic. Like, he plays well against Tottenham. I think he played well against Watford, and the man gets dropped, and McTominay comes in and has another ball. This is what I mean. This is the problem. I don't know if it's but it's got something to do with the board because Maguire's playing, McTominay's playing. Like, these two players have let the team go down all season. McTominay comes back from COVID, and Bruno comes. I know I like Bruno, but Bruno, I said even was it on Michael's stream? I think it was Oscar's stream. I said Bruno shouldn't be on that. It should be Pogba playing. Simple set, you know. And we saw and it's the COVID situation and McTominay. McTominay had an injury, I think, after the one with the Wolves game, and then he came back from injury straight away. Like, something's going on with this board, or it's something going on with this club, or someone. It's either Fergie or the board saying something.
He was quite good in the first half. I thought Fred was quite good in the first half.
I think
Fred was good.
I don't think it's a board. The problem is, Mason, you have to look at the whole picture. The whole picture right now is we've got a depleted squad, and Ralph picks people based on the training performances, right? And because of that, those training performances might not reflect on the pitches. With people like Maguire, yes, they need to be dropped. I don't know, maybe Lindelof is not performing 100%, or maybe Maguire is performing better than Lindelof in training, which is why he's starting. McTominay and Fred, like I said, he said that those two are apparently the best two ball winning or retaining midfielders in the club. Matic is old, so he can't play more than one game in a week. So he decided to use him in the Premier League, thinking that in the Champions League, they have enough depth to break through it. Pogba, I don't know why he dropped it. Maybe he dropped Pogba for the balance of the squad. Because if you look at it, he probably went with, let's put McTominay at the back as a defensive midfielder, and Fred, who will probably do more defensive duties against counter-attack, and the rest of the forward just attack, which meant one of the midfielders, Bruno or Pogba, had to be sacrificed. And unfortunately, it was Pogba who got sacrificed.
Yeah, I hear you.
So
I hear you.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Robbie, one question. What do you think the game plan was against Atletico?
I think the game plan was pretty much we try to break
Or
them down.
anyone can answer that, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't watched the whole game, but based on the players that he picked, I feel like the game plan was basically you go all out attack at them, but you leave one or two players at the back to prevent the counter-attacking football. Because that's what Atletico did when they scored the goal. And I think those two guys to be the last man in the midfield was probably Fred or McTominay to just hold up, and Fred to obviously help with the attack because he's much better, and McTominay to just hang around at the back instead. I think that was the thing. Like, you just attack them as much as you can and try to penetrate through their defense, which obviously did not work because I don't think we created many chances in the second half, did we?
Yeah,
Didn't create nothing.
Let me just read this comment out. Big up Alias, by the way. He says only true United on the pitch is Ronaldo, and he showed it when he kicked Liverpool players when down. Other United shit players go to console opposition player when we win. I don't understand what you're trying to say, but
I don't even know
I get
what
it.
He was talking about the Gea and stuff. I think
He's just saying basically a true United player or a fan is someone. If they beat someone, they kick them down. Not go there and say no, it's okay. That's the sort
you
of.
don't console your opposition.
Ronaldo. And then he says Ralph doesn't have a say when Harry gets dropped. He says you play me or I walk out with my friends. Then United play with 4 players, so Ralph keeps playing him.
The yes man then.
That's mad, you know. Glazers out, Maguire out, Rashford out, says Zihan. Big up, by the way. Big up. What are you saying, by the way, Oscar? What's your thoughts on the whole game and the whole performance? Like, what are you saying?
I think it was on Michael's stream. I was saying to you guys that don't stop expecting anything from this team.
Yeah,
I think it was around the time when Oli was going through a bad period. Do you get me? I think this was the time when we were top in January, and me, Zidane, and this guy called Seal, we used to do a stream, and they used to get at me for giving Oli a little bit of a chance. Do you get me? Like, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I think like this is what we're kind of doing with Ralph now, to be honest with you. For me, we already know the structure of the club is a mess. Do you get me? So right now, who am I pointing fingers at? We know the mentality of the players. But if you want to get results, you play who you think will get you the results. I'm fully aware that Ralph doesn't think Maguire will get him the results, but he still plays them. Do you get me? So, in my opinion, I'm blaming this on Ralph. Not totally, but I'm blaming this on Ralph. Do you get me? Because I don't really like comparing the likes of Tuchel, but he's the only example I can go to right now. Yeah. Like, if you look at that kind of manager, when things weren't working for him, he changed the formation totally. Do you get me? Yeah. He dropped this player, If something doesn't work, he brings out a youth player like in Chalobah, whoever. Do you get me? But he has his leaders who he counts on all the time in Thiago Silva, Jorginho, Azpilicueta. Do you get me? Ralph has those kind of players. Do you get me? He just choose, like, it's too messy. If you've been paying attention to the team lineups, he's been picking. There is no consistency really there. Do you get me? It's really chop and change. So that alludes to Zidane's point, saying that he's been told, he's been ordered around. Do you get me? So
maybe he's been told to. He's a yes man, isn't it?
Who's he being told by though? Who's he being told by? The
I don't know. Like Fletcher being there, he's definitely. I know Ralph said he doesn't know what Fletcher does, but somehow I think Fletcher still has some kind of influence because he's like an intermediary between Ralph and the board. Do you get me? So something along that line is not right. Do you get me? And Ralph is being tossed around. Like, that's what I'm saying. If Ralph was a big man that he says he is, he can make his decision. Like, literally yesterday, I'm telling you, the best way to beat Atletico, if you can attack them, because we don't know how to break down low blocks, we match them the same way they're going to play, because that makes them come out. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So we both look at each other and we go defensive. I know Michael said, we don't play like that in OT, whatever. But listen, if you want to get a win, like, look at the match yesterday, Atletico go home by playing shithousery football, doing fucking nonsense on the pitch. Apparently, we only in the second half, in the last 30 minutes, the ball was in play for only like 11 minutes or something. Do you get me? So that's Atletico. That sums up Atletico as a whole. That sums up Simeone. Do you get me? That's how he is. This is not new. This is how Atletico play. So I feel like Ralph missed a lot of things there. We were talking that we should start Pogba. We should maybe bench Bruno. If we're gonna play Bruno, we try to play as much leaders in that team as possible. Regardless, if we don't see them as leaders, do you get me? They still have some kind of character, maybe to guide us through. I don't know what he was doing starting Elanga. Do you understand what I'm saying? Elanga worked in the first leg, being an impact sub.
Average, bro.
You
Average.
understand? Like, I don't know what he was doing.
He had a few good chances to score.
One, bro.
Yeah.
One. Do you get me? Like, he was unlucky because the ball hit the keeper's head. Do you get me? That's not really his fault, but he could have done better on another day. But if you look at it, Ronaldo was roaming around. Sancho was shocking. Like, Sancho has been playing well recently, but that performance yesterday kind of like, you know, it doesn't bring him back down to level one or square one. But like yesterday was a big game. I felt like he was trying too hard. Do you get me? Maybe he was trying to grab the responsibility a bit too much. I didn't like the fact that Ronaldo was roaming around too much because
I didn't like it either.
I didn't like that at all.
I didn't like
He was on the
it.
left, then he was on the right, then he was dropping deep. Like there's no one up front to occupy the defense, and if you're dropping deep, then the centre back.
But you wasn't getting the ball though.
I know you got against Spurs a little bit.
They can't pass between the lines, our midfielders that they have. So he's isolated. He cannot do nothing, dude. He's not. There's no one that can. There's no crosses. There's no crosses in the team. There's no midfielders that can pass in between the lines.
Yeah.
Apart from Matic, who was on the bench. So I kind of understand why he was dropping deep because he just wasn't getting the ball, bro.
At the time, McTominay was getting the ball. I don't know if you guys realize this, by the way, but you know what he does this. McTominay does this thing when he gets the ball. It's like I can't really explain. He hops, and it's not how he hops. He does this weird movement, and it takes forever, and then he slows the tempo of the game, and then he mishits it to tell us a little bit where he has to go back. He's not. He's not precise, and he's not instinctive. He doesn't do it straight away. Like with Matic, he'll do it straight away. He doesn't hold on to it too much. Tommy does this weird movement.
The worst part of McTominay is his defensive
awareness.
Yeah. Like you can tell he's not made for that role. You understand? Like honestly, we can moan all we want. I wouldn't mind if he fucking plays Matic, McTominay, Fred. Once he plays Pogba, Sancho. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like yesterday, somehow you had to match Atletico. Like it wasn't really shithousery. It was more like annoying the audience. The fans, you get me? Like stop, start.
I think it's impossible for us to match the shithousery though, because we don't have the players that have the shithousery in them. Yeah, we have a bunch of prima donnas.
Michael, it's just being clever. It's not.
They don't have that.
It's not shithousery in the sense that if you see like Felipe Melo coming to kick the shit out of you, or like Sandro, or them hardcore players. It's not really shithousery. It's more like
I know.
Fucking
our players don't have that though.
Simeone. That
comes
from Simeone, bro.
Yeah, our players don't have that.
But you can counter that in a different way. Like if you look at Liverpool, they don't do shithousery, but they will press the shit out of you, and you have to submit your tactics. Do you understand? Like we don't really make other teams suffer. Like we just move the ball left, move the ball right, go again. That's Maguire.
The thing is, that's why I don't blame Ralph though, because I don't think these players can do that. They don't want to press. They've come out and said that they hate his tactics.
Okay, Michael. So what has Ralph done tactically that has impressed you in the last 8 games?
We created more. We created top 3 chances in the league.
Bro, to me, that means nothing if you can't convert that into wins.
That's not his fault though. That's the players not being able to finish.
Who's responsible?
Doesn't that prove, Oscar, that I know what you're trying to say, Michael? Like he's creating the chances, but the players aren't. But doesn't that prove that he just doesn't have the players that can?
Yeah, he doesn't have the players that fit his style. He wants to play Jurgen Klopp football, the end-to-end football. But our players are some of the laziest players you've ever seen in your life. Yeah. They don't want to run. You see, look at Alex Hayes. This guy doesn't want to run. McTominay and Fred will do the hard yards for you, but they don't have the on-ball quality to do it. Ronaldo doesn't want to run.
Listen,
Sancho's not a
sorry to cut you short. I watched Bayern Munich the other day.
Yeah.
Right? So I saw the formation. I seen Gnabry wing back, Coleman wing back, Sane in the 3 in the middle, with Kimmich, Thomas Muller over there as well. I think the strikers were Lewandowski. I think it was the Cameroonian fella, Choupo-Moting.
Yeah.
This guy pulled like ultra attack on the pitch. But then if you watch the game, those players do every single thing he wanted them to do defensively. Like the reason why he put them there was to get more energy, to get more pressing ability there. Do you get me? Obviously, those players are more intelligent, but that's what we're arguing on the group chat yesterday. That Ralph had enough time. Do you understand? Forget the fact that these players are lazy. he's put Lingard in the mud in the press. Like listen to that. Do you get me? So I don't really buy the fact that he's saying these players are lazy. Going back to the Zidane's point, what is the retribution for playing shit? Do you get me? How do you punish the player for being lazy in training? Like he's allowing this stuff. If you get what I'm trying to say,
exactly, man. That's
he's
what
allowing
I've been
this.
saying, dude.
I know you're trying to say, but
Like it's not all on the player. Like the player can listen to you. If you listen, you're not playing. You don't want to run, don't play.
Ralph is not assertive enough, bro.
If Ralph is I'm gonna make this last point and I'm gonna let you talk. If Ralph is a principled man that he is, yeah. If he sticks to that principle, like you're not playing. If the board challenge him on that, they can sack him. And if he's about that principle, yeah, he'll walk. But you know what I mean? Listen, like Ralph is just not. You know what I mean? There's no balance. I like the guy. Do you get me? I still don't want him to leave. I would rather him like make more decisions for somewhere else upstairs. You know what I mean? But as a manager, you don't really have enough hold.
But the thing is, none of us expected him to be this world-class manager. Everyone was gassing him for when he goes upstairs. So he's never coached these level of players before in terms of like personality. He used to coach in Germany, where in Germany, every single player in that league will listen to their coach. There is no such thing as a prima donna in Bundesliga. I've seen this guy shut off the lights during halftime when he was yelling at his players. So he does have that authoritative. But you can't be an authoritarian against a Ronaldo who'll just say, "Oh, I've won everything in this sport. I won't listen to you." Other players that think that they're the best in the world at something, because these players like you say with the Nagelsmann, every player at Bayern Munich has a winning mentality in them. That's all they care about. When they win 8-2, they don't smile. They just have a straight face. That's all they do. Like Kimmich and them. We don't have a player like that. Maybe Ronaldo to the best extent, and even then he has his issues when he like sulks and stuff. We just don't have the players that suit Ralph. That's why with Ralph, that's why I don't really care what he does, because he's gone in 2 months. So really, he's tried his best to put as much coaching methods as he can for the next manager. Like we've somewhat become better on the ball, somewhat not to like obviously Liverpool or City, but we've somewhat created chances. We're not conceding as much goals as we used to. So he's somewhat laid the foundations. And then what I want to see from him, and this is when I'll judge him, is will he clear out these players that we think that he doesn't rate right now? If he doesn't clear them, if he doesn't get them out, then I'll be like Zidane and say he's a yes man. If he does clear them out, though, then we just know that during these last 6 months, he wanted to do something, but he wasn't able to do it because there's too much politics at Man United, and he was only an interim.
He's not gonna. Let me tell you something, Ralph.
He probably won't be. I'm just being optimistic. Yeah, sorry? I'm probably gonna be optimistic and hope he does it.
I like something after Zidane. Zidane, go ahead.
He goes upstairs, right? Everyone's hoping that he's gonna do this magical thing where he's gonna get rid of, half of these players and stuff like this. I don't think he's going to do that, dude. I genuinely think he doesn't have enough say. Like this board, for some magical reason, they're obsessed with Pochettino. Like the players want Pochettino, the ex-players want Pochettino, yeah. And there's reports about.
A guest man.
Yeah, but there's reports about Ralph wants tenor. If he's got power to go and get has a massive say to go out for the next appointment, then okay, let's see it, and let's see if they'll get 10 out. Let's see if we see the changes that he's gonna make. But dude, I have to remember he's only a consultant, mate. He's only an advisor.
Yeah, that's why I think like that's an advisory role. Do you get me? That doesn't really mean that they have to listen to him. Do you get me? So
wait, can I just on the whole Ralph thing, right?
Robbie, can I just read the comments real quick before you go? Because there's quite a few stats. So Ralph Alia says Ralph made the mistake in not playing AWB yesterday. Ella was getting dragged out into the center all the time when he was defending. Oscar's putting me on. The goal came from
Ralph can't win, man.
2 players were gathered down. I don't agree with that.
I can hear someone echoing.
Yeah, I can
hear you
actually.
Have you got a phone?
I think it's you, Mason.
Is it me?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Pogba looks tidy within 15 minutes. What Ronaldo does more running than a box-to-box midfield, and he's 37-year-old. Ronaldo didn't do anything. So they both didn't do anything. So Maguire is worse than Phil Jones and Chris Smalling. I mean, Chris Smalling is better than Maguire.
It's not Mason.
Penta Lillard. Me.
It's not missing.
All right, okay.
The
Sorry,
echo.
go on, Robbie. You wanted to make a point.
Yeah.
Go on, Robbie.
I think with Ralph, it's one of two things, right? It's the first thing is obviously the fact that he's a interim manager, so he doesn't really have any say at the moment. I think, or the players don't listen to him. And the selection, and in terms of the selection wise, right? Or, like I agree with what Oscar said that he has a choice and all that stuff, but I think what he's planning to do is he's planning to get the best possible position based on the players that he has. And the only way to do that is try to keep the players on his side till the end of the season. Like even if there are shitload of players, like for example, if you have 12 shit players, and you know that to get the best manager or the future players in, you might need to have Champions League. So what's the best thing you would do? You would try to bring the best. You would try to play these players, and hopefully you would hope and pray that these guys would perform on the day. And some of the days they perform, some of the days they don't perform. Like I think how Michael was saying pre-donuts or something like that. So it's like the main, like, and adding to Zidane's point, the only, like, I don't think he's a yes man. I think the only issue is that he doesn't have the choice of players that he wants. He has this bunch of players that are inconsistent, and he has to pick them based on the training performances and whatnot. And training performances can come from the reports can come from anyone, right? Like for example,
How do you make that judgment, bro? Like he has to pick.
no, because
Like,
it's
he
because the
doesn't.
thing is, like, this guy has been saying, quite a few times, like even with Rashford, like, yep, they're training well, they're training hard, hence I'm putting them in.
Yeah,
And,
like
and also if you look at it, to be for United, right, he wants to finish as top as at the furthest position on as top as possible, like the maximum league position that they can get at this stage. He said that in his interviews a lot. And and regarding the manager search, he said that he's not involved, right? So my only thing is he's gone in there right now. He's like, I have this shit players. I can do two things. One is I can drop all of them and take the risk with the youngsters, and possibly then, you know, maybe we'll get top four, maybe we won't. But then on the other hand, you have this quality of players, regardless of whether they're consistent or not. Out of maybe 10 games, and the 11 games, 11 different players might step up based on their individual talents or whatnot. So hence he's just putting the trust in them and just going, let's just go with the flow. Hopefully these guys perform. And obviously these guys are not performing. It's simple as that. Like that's what I feel. And regarding whether he'll be in June, whether he'll be supported or not, it really depends on the board, because if the board doesn't support him, or if the board doesn't say, yep, go for it, how do we know whether Ralph actually had the resources or the power to do what he is meant to do? Right? Like, for example, for every manager, even for January, they didn't back him because he's an interim manager. So they're like, yeah, we're not going to back you because you're just temporary.
What are you saying? Wait, sorry?
Yeah, we had players. So I'm just saying, look, at the end of the day, like what Oscar said, and what I've also been saying, just go with the flow. When it goes high, you enjoy it. When it goes low, you get depressed. End of the season, we need to see what.
But the thing about the flow, yeah, I get with you with the flow situation, and I get you said about the squad, but also he has got a squad too. He's got some other players that he could be playing too.
Yeah.
Like with the centre back situation, you've seen Maguire. We've seen Maguire for ages.
Yep.
You know, playing shit. And we've seen, you know, Eric Bailey had his good game. We've had Lindelof have a good game. Phil Jones even had one good game.
Yep.
And you go back to Maguire. That's the thing. We have got a squad. I get what you're saying, but we've also got players that we have got a squad that we could be using, and a few options that we could be using that Val's not picking. So I'm really confused.
He brought on Mata. He brought on Mata in the game.
bro, what he did
Mata,
at the end
but that was too late, and even Mata wouldn't change that game. You know,
Oh, bro, our bench, bro. Like, you know, as soon as he brought Mata, like, listen, I'm not disrespecting. Listen, he was a great player, and he's a he's a good person, yeah. But listen, as soon as what was Mata supposed to do, yeah? Because he went all out right towards the end. He brought on Cavani, he brought on Pogba, he brought on Rashford, he brought.
Oh, Cavani.
Yeah, I mean, bro, that cameo from Rashford. Oh my days, bro. He wasn't even on for that long, and then Cavani didn't do anything. Pogba didn't do anything. I mean,
well, I think one of the worst players on that pitch yesterday was Sancho. I'll be honest with you.
Sancho wasn't his sales.
Like we already know Rashford does this now. Like we know
Sancho
Rashford
was poor.
Sancho was poor, man. Like it was really frustrating to watch. Do you get me? No, I like the guy, but yesterday I look to people like Sancho. I think Ralph will be the same to be your creative spark. Do you get me? I just feel like with the way Atletico was set up, you have to do the simple things and really don't overcomplicate it. Do you get me? So I think
and they were smart. They were smart because they were counter-attacking us.
Lorente fella, that Lorente guy, he's not
smart people, man.
He's not a
He's
stupid
really
They
player.
were smart, and the reason they were smart, the reason they were smart is because they were counter-attack us. And the problem is they can break us, or they break us, right? And we haven't got the pace. You know, if we've got someone like Harry Maguire and all that, or the fullbacks, for example, I know a lot of people don't like Delort, and I rate him, but we've got Delort and Telles also, you know, not doing well in defence. They're going to counter-attack us and break us. So that's what Atletico was trying to do. You know, let us have possession in this and then break us on the counter-attack. And it worked with that first goal.
You know what that game was for Atletico, yeah? That game for Atletico is literally like a training session for the next game in the Champions League. So they probably know they're gonna face an English team in Liverpool or City or Chelsea if they go through tonight. You get me? So they're using that as okay. Let's use United to train for what is it? The quarterfinals, yeah.
Yep.
For the quarterfinals. Do you get me? That's the way I see it, because deep inside Simeone, bro, he knew we didn't have enough to match them. Deep inside him, bro. Trust me. Like his players, bro, I don't know how much they ran. I wouldn't say it was that much. Griezmann didn't. They just kept the ball neat and tidy. João Felix they were just tidy on the ball. Like literally. Yeah. And they took the chance and that was it. And they annoyed the hell out of us. And we were so petulant.
Even the first goal, bro.
You know what annoyed me the most, by the way? You know what annoyed me the most, yeah, is because this Atletico team isn't as good as it used to be back in the years, yeah.
No,
and you know what's even more annoying? We didn't challenge their goalkeeper enough, and we know how crap Oblak's been. Yeah, even when we took shots on him, he was looking shaky. Oblak, we didn't challenge Oblak enough, bro. It's annoying because I think there was one strike where I think it was Bruno who struck it. Like I think it was a strike.
Deflected.
Yeah,
it was
deflected, and then Oblak, bro. Oblak, he's got a mistake in him, and I just feel like we didn't expose his weaknesses. He was quite crap in the crosses as well. We're claiming for crosses as well.
They exposed Hars in Telles and Maguire's side.
By the way, can I just say about Telles? You know how I don't like Shaw. Forget about Shaw. I'm just going to say this here live. Alex Telles is shit. I've seen the light and I've had enough of him.
Someone compared him to Marcos Alonso of Chelsea. Man.
But you know what it is with Telles?
Zidane's a disagree. Wait for it.
I think Telles is just a backup player. Forget about Luke Shaw yet. I've been saying give Telles a run, bro. There's nothing about his game that impresses me. I've just seen it now. Whereas with Dalot, I still think Dalot's a good player. I don't actually think he had a bad game. I thought he was quite good on the ball.
I have one problem with him though. He kept shooting, and that pissed me off.
Yeah, but even if he crossed it though, it's like
he couldn't cross though. Like, bro, this Atletico players were just ganging up on he couldn't overlap as well, dude.
One thing I don't like with the fullbacks, like I said with Tiz, they were not overlapping. And that's the one reason. That's the one thing I'll give to Sancho yesterday. He was still horrible because he kept dribbling into two players. Yeah. But Atletico clocked that he was our main playmaker other than Bruno. Yeah. So it was 3v1, and when your fullback overlaps, they don't always have to receive the ball, right?
Yeah.
I think Zidane, if you watch Haji's stream, he said something similar today. Your fullback takes a player.
Yeah.
When they overlap, and Tejas was not
to open the gap for Sancho to go in. Yeah.
And Tejas wasn't offering the overlap, so Atletico was 3v1, so Sancho couldn't do it. If it's 2v1, maybe Sancho could do a quick 1-2, and then 1v1, Sancho could take on the man. And then with Dalot, he kept coming inside, and then. The one thing I'll give BASSAKA is he's still a horrible player, but he'll offer like a runner.
Outlet.
He'll offer that outlet. He'll make the run on the overlap. He won't do anything with it, but at least he'll take a man, so create some space. That's the thing with Dalo. He had to like go a little outside, but that right hand side has been a problem for years. It won't get. We just have to upgrade it, whether it's upgrade on the low and the right wing. But with Tellers, man, you just got to keep overlapping. And Shaw is the same thing. Sometimes he doesn't do it either because he's too lazy. So we just need new fullbacks. That's the key to football.
Man?
You don't have fullbacks.
Yeah.
Man,
Just a
listen, you
question
can argue
for me,
about these
guys.
players, bro. Sorry?
Go on,
Sorry?
Zidane, go on,
Just a
Zidane.
question.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, go.
Who, me?
Zidane,
Oh,
go.
Yeah, mate. Listen, everything.
Unload your anger. Go.
Yeah, listen, mate. Everything goes back to the board, man. Like, we can argue about these players all we want. Let's be honest, man. The reason why we're in this mess is because of the board, isn't it? Like, let's be real, man. I've seen the light on Robbie. I'm not playing FC anymore. I've seen the light. Yeah.
I'm surprised. I'm so surprised.
I've seen the light, man.
I
I've seen
didn't
the light.
think this was possible.
Wait.
I've seen the light,
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that, bro. Please say that again, please.
I said, I'm not playing FC anymore. I've seen the light, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You just started in the light fucking ages ago.
I wanted to say something.
Robbie, take it with a pinch of salt, yeah, because Zidane is like, you know what I mean?
I'm being serious.
Oh shit!
Listen, I wanted to touch on, bro. I think we need to get on this board, man. They're criminals, man. Like every time we're just blaming the players. Oh, who picked this? Who picked the owners, bro? The board, they're a disgrace, man. Because the reason why we're in this mess now, and we're just arguing all the time about players.
Definitely.
The board are the biggest crime bosses, bro. Like in January, they had a chance to buy freaking players, dude. Yeah, January was there to buy players because our squad is not good enough, bro. Our midfield is the biggest problem, and they chose not to get. They could have got Kamara on the free. They could have got Zakaria for 5 million or 7 million,
Yeah.
They could have got Julian Alvarez, bro. They could have got players that we needed. And everything goes back to the bankers, dude, of the club.
Well, he's off
That's
the
so
City, isn't
cool,
he? He
bro.
went to City. Alvarez.
I'm not gonna lie, we would have gotten Alvarez if this Greenwood situation happened.
Dude, they're a
weeks earlier.
disgrace. Bro, the running of the club is a disgrace, dude. Like, even though Ilanga's playing, Ilanga should not be playing, bro. There's no good putting a young kid pressure like this, dude. Coming in, relying on him, playing.
Can I add on to your thing, Zidane? You know what's the other disgraceful part that I just realized? That the barring Owen Hargreaves and maybe Rio Ferdinand, right?
They're a disgrace. Don't get me started.
Don't get me started on those.
No. The way Scholes and Gary Neville have come out, going all out on Ralph.
Yep.
I was surprised. Like I actually understand now because I was looking at Gary Neville's interview probably the last 2 days, and I looked at Scholes' interview. I know Scholes has gone into Ole as well, but he's always blamed the players under Ole whenever things didn't go well. But then now he's blaming Ralph for everything, and I'm just like, mate, where was this energy?
You know what? Yeah, it's the way they were brought up. Like I know. I don't agree with their thoughts or their whatever they're saying, but if I had to rationalize it, it's the way they're brought up, man. Like in football, they have to rely on the manager literally doing everything. They don't know what's going on.
No. But Oscar.
Wait. I'm just trying to tell you that's where they're reasoning from. Like I know Gary Neville can do that with other clubs, but when it comes to Man United, somehow his feelings or the way you feel about the club gets in the way. I'm telling you the truth,
bro. Nah, man, that ain't it, man.
I'm talking about them too. That's why they're talking the way they're talking, man.
But no. But the problem with Scholes, the main problem I have with Scholes was what he said.
He likes toes. What?
He was going. He was going hard in on Ralph in terms of his coaching, his selection, and whatnot, and he did not go as hard in on Ole when Ole was not performing as a manager. You know what he said? Ole, I remember. For Ole, it was mainly the players. He would say, "Oh, the players are not doing their job. Blah blah, this whatnot." But for Ralph yesterday, it was all about. For Ralph, he was going all in until Owen Hargreaves and Rio Ferdinand stepped in and said, "No. The problem is bigger than the manager. The players should be able to do it, or maybe there's a problem up at the board." He refused to say anything about the players yesterday. He's like, "No, these players are good enough. The manager should be able to fit a system." But the same thing could have applied for Ole as well, when Ole
I'll
was
tell
not
you
his
about
form.
Scholes as well. I'll tell you, listen, Scholes, I'll be honest, yeah, I can't stand any of the ex-players, but Paul Scholes, yeah, do you know why you can't take him seriously? Because I'm pretty sure, didn't he say that defensively Chelsea weren't that good or something? I remember.
Yeah, Chelsea not a good team.
Yeah, he said Chelsea aren't good defensively, and then he went and praised Martial when he scored. And then the year after, he said he conned us, and then he says Ole, the only reason why they lost the Europa League final. You know what he said? This is what he said. I think there's
it goes down to emotions, bro. Trust me. This guy talk with emotions.
No, I understand that. I understand that. But what I'm trying to say is that he said that the reason why Ole lost the Europa League final is because they had no bench. But then, if you think about it, Ralph has got a much weaker squad than Ole has. Right? He's got a much weaker squad. He's got no Donny. He's got no more. Listen, he's not got what's his name? Loads of even Diallo's on loan. I know he wasn't going to get the game time, but you understand my point. Now his stance has changed. Or he was putting the emphasis and saying we need a proper coach. Where was this energy in Thingy?
Well,
like, exactly. I agree with what you're saying, by the way.
Why didn't you speak, bro? Exactly. This is why I can't take them seriously. Even Gary Neville piping up on Twitter.
But guys, Ragnick isn't the proper coach we're calling for, though. Like, listen to what Scholes is saying. Ralph Ragnick isn't the coach we're calling for. Do you get me? So, based on that statement alone, that Scholes is saying, like, I'm not gonna like get wound up over it because we also want a different manager.
Keep the same energy, because when he was so
I hear what you're
scared,
saying.
he wasn't trying nothing about proper coach and whatnot.
I do agree.
Here's one more thing for the Ten Hag fans. I just realized that Ajax bottled it as well against Benfica.
Wait.
Told you about that manager.
Bro, they got smash and grab though. Nah. If you look at the game, bro, they got smash and grab, bro. Benfica didn't do
Told you about that manager,
you guys. Bro, I saw the highlights of the game, bro. Benfica didn't offer anything. Ajax should have scored like 3 or 4.
Exactly. So
is that problem as us?
Exactly. Yo, he bowed himself. He'll fit right in there.
Ten Hag couldn't do jack shit against a team that didn't even create a chance against him, and he got knocked out. And we want him as our manager.
I told you.
Hey, Oscar.
You know what it is,
Oscar,
by the way?
We are going from one bottle job to another.
Benfica did the Simeone on them, didn't
But we want Poch so we want 2 bottle jobs.
You know what it is, by the way? You know what it is? Listen, we all know the majority of the United fan base wants Ten Hag, yeah, but I know deep down they don't actually watch their games. Like, they're just going with what's the new trend, yeah. But listen, they lost because they created a lot of chances. They should have won, yeah. But when PSG lost, and if you watch that game, PSG, none of that was on Pochettino, because
some of it.
So no, I wouldn't even say some of it, because I'll tell you why not. Because what's it called? He was controlling that game for so long. He was controlling it. PSG were doing well, and then when as soon as they conceded, Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, they were all back there, bro. They weren't even defending. And then it was just their midfield and their defense. And bro, it wasn't on Pochettino.
His subs were bad though for that, because he didn't. I agree. He didn't match Ancelotti's Camavinga sub. He didn't match that. That's where they lost.
Okay, he should never have taken off Paredes. He was
he shouldn't even be in that situation, because the players they bottled it. The players.
He should also play with Wijnaldum over.
Exactly. And listen, the reason why PSG ain't going to win Champions League is not because of Pochettino. Or else it wouldn't, bro. It's the club. It's the club, exactly. And I'll be honest, by the way, as much as I prefer Ten Hag than Poch, the way that the United fan base goes on about how clear Ten Hag is, bro, the gap isn't as big as people make it.
Don't watch Ten Hag, though.
Bro, it's literally a toss of coin. I'm not gonna lie to you. Honestly,
I understand.
Like, I'm just saying, it's just a new. Like, you kind of got enough of Pochettino in a sense. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
More sample size, yeah.
Yeah, but like,
bro, I don't even want none of them, bro. I'll be real. I don't want.
You need to stop, man. I can go back to our old chat.
Who do you want? Exactly. Who do you want now? This guy's about to come on and say.
Give me Mancini.
Zidane's
gone. That's not happening, bro. That's not happening.
Zidane's gone from bloody. No. Zidane's gone from bloody Ten Hag. Then he went to Conte. Then he went to Mancini. Then he went back to Ten Hag.
Tuchel.
And then now he's gone to the board all of a sudden.
He's gone to Tuchel.
I think he's going to be the next United manager.
I'll take
Tuchel in a heartbeat, but it is going to be Ten Hag or Poch. That's like the obvious. It's pretty much a flip.
It's obvious.
Realistically, we shouldn't be getting none of them, in my opinion.
So
But I'll be honest,
who's the outsider that you can bring in?
Ralph Hasenhüttl, just bring him in.
No.
Yeah, I fuck with him, but like,
Nah, bro.
would they listen? Sorry, guys.
Go on.
You need a manager. Yeah, if you look at Pep, he's got like Man City in the scruff of the neck. Like he's in charge of that club. You get me? He's got. Of course, there are people who make decision above, like sporting director Tixi Brashagera, whatever his name is. I can't remember his name is. Thomas Cook. I don't know all these people, but from the top of my head, I'm just telling you names. Klopp, do you get me? He's also in charge. He's got a sporting director in that guy that Real Madrid wants that went from Tottenham.
I know.
I can't remember his name, but he's meant to be highly rated. Did you get me? That's literally from Klopp to him. That's the communication line, and then that guy mixed up with the owners. Sometimes probably Klopp mixed up with the owner. But if you give us any of this manager, like which one of them do you think would have that personality? Do you get me?
Yeah.
Which one of them? That's how you have to view it. Do you get me? Like literally.
Ten Hag has more ruthlessness over Pochettino, in my opinion. I think he's more ruthless.
Obviously, the dream is Tuchel, because if Tuchel's available, then you throw Ten Hag and Pochettino out the window, and you go get Tuchel. If that happens,
it's not that realistic right now.
But I don't think he leaves Chelsea, so you go get Ten Hag, and obviously the Ten Hag's a risk. No one said it's not going to be a risk. It's a risk thing.
Yeah.
Whoever you hire is a risk. You just gotta hope that it pays out, and if it doesn't pay out,
I fear for Ten Hag, if he comes in.
Well, some sign is in the sun.
We don't have players that can play football. Ten Hag, we don't have players that are good on the ball like a lot.
No, the thing with a lot of people, like I know Ten Hag's like a lot of people take the Pep side of football, but this guy has a lot of German influence in his football. When you really look at it, it's not only.
But he's more possession based, no?
He's more possession based, but he also has that high press, like the pressing gegenpress that Ralph and Klopp has. When you look the way that they press. He presses way more than Pep does. It's more of like a Liverpool press and a City press, because he coached at Bayern. He used to coach their youth.
Yeah, he's got that German influence. Yeah.
Pogba just tweeted, by the way. Apparently, his house has just been burgled.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'll share it now.
That's a normal thing in Manchester, man. Like it happens a lot.
Yeah, last night. Hang on, let me just put it up real quick. I'll just.
I put Cancelo. A lot of City fans got it as well.
Yeah, it happened after the game yesterday.
Yeah.
Flipping, bro. These men have nothing better to do with their lives, They're just robbing
football. I'll tell you, bro. I know we say like the players are the problem, but there's a lot of fans that are a problem in this fan base too, man. It's not just players.
Probably the fans,
But last night, our family's worst nightmare. We realized when our home was broken into the burglar as well. Our babies were sleeping in the bedroom. The burglars were in our room for listeners. Oh my god, how are these men getting inside, bro? How are these men getting inside? Like, what the hell?
How did they get in this fancy house? Like, I don't get that. Or mansion, whatever. Like,
they stalked them, innit? They stalked them online.
This is some Home Alone shit, this is. Fucking hell.
But you know what it is, by the way? You know how everyone says, oh, listen, we all know we need a rebuild, but listen, we need a spine. And I'm going to share this, Are these like the two players you man are keeping and build around or something? What are you man saying? Like, what, Varane and Sancho? Are those the players you just keep, and then the rest will probably leave us?
I would add Bruno as well. As much as you guys hate him, I think he's still a guy who can create something out of on the day.
If you're coming from the perspective that who's gonna stay and who's gonna go,
do you man see Dallo staying?
Yeah, I think so.
I see him staying as one of the fullbacks staying as a cover. One of them.
Bro, we need. Listen, if you're actually deep it, would you say? Right, so this is the most realistical.
I'll tell you one other player. I'll keep Fred, bro. This guy.
Oh yeah,
I keep Fred, bro.
I think Fred and Ronaldo will stay as well. I think
Ronaldo's leaving.
Ronaldo's leaving. He's staying.
Ronaldo will not step foot in Europa League or Conference League.
No. I know, but I feel like he'll stay because he's the kind of guy who likes to leave a legacy. And if he can
leave a legacy of what?
He has one though, and he's in Man United. That's the problem.
Let me land. If he, the thing with him is, like, if he can even do 1% of helping United to go back to where they were once before, like, or bring them to an upward scale before he leaves, he will be tempted to stay and do that, because then he'll be known as he stayed and he was part of that project where he helped United come back on their feet before he retired. I don't think he would want to leave on such bad terms where he's not won anything for 16 years. Like this is the first time that he hasn't won for the
Bro.
past 16 years.
Bro,
I-
we're not
he's-
win-
You have to be real, bro. We're not really winning anything.
No. I know, Oscar. I know, but what I'm saying is because this guy is he's so arrogant in terms of he likes the numbers and the praise and the legacy aspect of it. Trust me, I think he's gonna stay. Even if he sits on the bench, I think he may not be happy that he's sitting on the bench, but I think he will still stay till next season and see what he can do. Maybe
I disagree as well.
I disagree, man. But
Like he's a serial winner, bro.
Bro, this guy's not. Yeah, he's
I
not
know
playing
he's a
in Europa
serial
League.
winner.
You
I know
don't wanna
he's
see
a
him in the
serial winner, but then here he is. He's come back to a club where he's won trophies and he hasn't done anything since. I mean, he hasn't won anything, or the team's performing shit ever since he's come back. He's not going to leave on that sour note. Even at Juventus, when he left, he left after winning something or after doing something there.
Yeah,
I think what he wants to do here is for his own, maybe it's his own personal agenda or a motivation, is he would want to stay and then try to see whether he can do something. But then he'll decide whether he wants to extend his contract or he'll just leave after 2 years. That's it. But I'm pretty sure I have a strong feeling, as much as I think he shouldn't stay because obviously he probably needs to be benched or he needs to be utilized better by the next manager. I really think he's going to stay, and it will be a shocker for everyone. I wouldn't be shocked if he stays. Even
This
if
guy-
in Europa League.
You know,
don't
if you
think-
actually deep it, by the way, guys. You know those positions that aren't filled out in the screen, yeah. Those are the type of positions that we need to invest in. I think in the summer.
You can add left back for Shaw because Shaw ain't going anywhere.
No, I'm just saying those are for me. Those are the. I would actually say we might need.
I'd say
Fred
Shaw.
can't
had-
start. Fred
I'd
can't
say-
start for next
I'm trying to make it realistic, by the way. I'm not.
I'd,
I'm not
I'd say
on.
I'd say striker right wing for sure. I'd actually put Shaw over Dowell. I think United will go for a right back before they go for a left back.
I don't think so. You know, I think they'll go for a left back.
No, because they already have Shaw and then we have one in the academy that's gonna be calling up soon.
Okay.
So there's the whole right. I think the right back situation will get addressed first. Even I don't think either of them are getting addressed in the summer. I think it'll be center back, DM, striker. I mean,
So you think next summer we're going to get a centre back CDM and then obviously the forwards?
striker. Right
Four
wing,
signings isn't even enough, man. We need 6. We need 6 signings, bro.
We ain't
It's not
getting
enough.
that though. We ain't getting 6 signings. This club can't do 4, let alone
Oi,
6.
Yeah, they're too
are we
incompetent. That's why they can't do 4.
Ahmed, are we
6.
being realistic with this, or are we going based on our own thoughts?
I'm just being realistic. So like I'm trying to
If
make
it-
it. Really,
Honestly, yeah, we
We
need to dip away from Shaw. I think he's got like 1 year left or something. So I
Yep.
don't think we should renew his contract.
8 years, bro. He needs to go, man.
Oh,
He's
don't
finished here.
no, don't sign
Big
any
performance.
contracts. I better not see any
Yeah,
contract signings.
bro,
this
there
summer.
was talks recently that they're trying to offer him a new contract. So I think we should just let Tellez go and Shaw as a backup, and then
I'll
Shaw
do it
can-
all the way around actually.
Yeah, but like bro, we need upgrade on fullbacks, bro. Like
Yeah, I know.
none of them are good. That's just from my view. You get me?
You don't rate Dalla, don't you?
None of them
Also,
are good.
If
Yeah.
Oscar, but here we are being realistic, right? If you're trying to be realistic and looking at who would stay, then I would say, like, I think even Maguire, he's not going to leave yet. They are going to keep him for a season.
Oh, he
Rashford
won't
is
I think
gonna
he
stay.
can, I think he
course
can
they
leave, you
will.
know, bro.
I think
I
he's
think he
getting
can. I
benched.
think Maguire can leave.
I think he's getting benched this
Do you
summer.
guys think we should
he's
go
getting
for a
benched.
player like Rudiger?
No.
Mate, you should make a realistic transfer.
Yeah, I'm being realistic. So Rudiger's contract's up. I know, Michael and Oscar, you said.
I'll tell you right now. He's already linked to go to Juve. They're in the lead right now. There's
Okay,
a
never
report
mind then.
there's a report that came out today.
If you can afford him, that's literally it. Like, I don't know if he wants to do that to Chelsea.
When are you going for free?
He's out of contract.
He's got a contract, isn't it?
So you think Luke Shaw will start consistent games for Man United next season?
Yes.
In my opinion, I don't think so. Unless he comes back from the dead. Like, literally, he's on par with Rashford, like being out of form.
Ooh,
get me?
actually, you know what? I
Um,
actually think they might just play Tellers. You know, a
No,
lot
no,
more.
no. Yo, no. This kind of something.
Bro,
I
we're
ain't trying
setting
to
up. We're setting
trying to see this
ourselves
guy,
up for
bro.
more than man. If we're playing
bro,
Tellers.
bro, I ain't trying to see this guy, bro. Something to Serie A. I'm sure, like Roma need a
This
left
guy
back.
hates Tellers.
Bro,
Listen,
Jose-
Zidane,
bro,
I've been calling for this for a long time. You guys
Bro,
are just seeing it. Trust me.
Bro,
like,
Jose Mourinho, bro, come get your guy. Come get Alex Hayes, bro, and come get McTominay as well.
Nah, I disagree. I think he's.
Well,
I think he's.
who's Oscar?
I think he's
I think
decent.
Tellers-
doesn't like.
I think Tellers and Dallo work a lot better as wing
Robbie,
backs.
none of them. None of that fullbacks.
Bro, Taylor can't be a wing back, bro. This guy can't run. To be a wing back, you need to be able to go up and down the pitch.
Yeah, but Alonso's a left wing back, and Alonso can't run.
Okay,
Probably
Come
faster
on.
than Tejas.
what's the
That's
point
true,
of
actually.
what's the point of
He's not faster
running
than
all the
Tellez.
way up
He's
to
not
the
faster.
pitch and just doing nothing? Like,
Tellez is not overlapping
okay,
fullback.
what kind of fullback is he? My
Okay,
guy.
He's
let
a
me
dead
try and
ball
make the most
specialist. He's like
realistic
Trent.
point.
Dead ball
Oh,
specialist, bro. Dead ball specialist. This guy can't deliver a pass, bro.
Oh no, I'm actually being
Bro.
serious, by the way. I'm gonna make a team here. That's the most that we could
love that,
potentially
fam.
see next season. So if we were to get a centre back, who do you reckon we would go for that
Schotterberg.
Be Sven
Freiburg.
Botman.
There's no link.
Sven Botman.
There's no link.
Guys,
innit?
realistic transfer, not the player that you rate.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
not
being
linked-
realistic.
We're
I'm
not
trying
linked to
be
any center backs. We're not linked to any center backs yet.
We
Okay,
are
so
Rudiger,
in the
aren't we?
meantime, it's Lindelof.
No, Ahmed. No, Akanji. We're linked with
Oh
Akanji.
my god.
We want Akanji.
I'll be honest, I've not watched the
man.
Kanji, innit?
He's
I've not watched the
tough.
Kanji.
No, we're linked with him. Man United want to get him.
You know
bro.
what's
I'm telling
actually going to
there's been
happen?
a lot of
I'll tell you what's
reports.
going to happen. This is what's going to happen.
Bro, I'll pay Mengi, man.
This is what's going to happen.
Bro.
I don't know who we're going to get. You know what? This actually no. Can Harry
Oh
Kane
my.
come?
Bro,
Harry
I
play
want
three
him.
at the back. Brandon Williams and Varane.
Yo,
God help
Brother-
us if that-
Yo, I'd rather see
help.
Brandon Williams and Alex Hayes right now. I'm not even joking.
Come on, Michael. Come on.
Bro, I'm not trying to see Alex Hayes, bro.
Brandon
No.
Williams is League One quality, dude. Come on.
So is Alex Hayes, bro. This guy is not good, man. I don't care. He's not good at the sport of football.
Oh yeah, we've still got to play, bro. The thing is, we've still got Donny that's going to come back. We've still got flipping Diallo, Marshall.
Yo,
Bro,
Donny-
Martial's leaving.
Marshall. Actually, I don't know. If Ronaldo leaves, Marshall's staying. United will block his move.
Yeah, boy.
Because I saw
say
like
he wants to leave. Like he literally.
Get that fake Terry Henry out
Oh.
of our club.
He wants to leave, but United won't let him leave if both strike. Because Cavani and Ronaldo are gonna leave, right? So United needs to have two strikers.
I think if a manager comes in and polish his ego, make him feel welcome again, blah blah blah. Unless
Yeah.
Martial wants to leave England altogether. Do you get me?
I think he does, but
I
I
think-
don't.
I think
United,
that's
I
enough.
think United won't
this
let
is
him.
why we should go all out for Harry Kane.
No.
Suck one, bro. No,
Bro,
man.
listen. Let me just
No.
We should have got Harry Kane 2 years ago.
just give me one
Yeah,
second.
bro.
Let-
Bro,
let-
what is
let-
Harry Kane?
Bro,
what
what
does
kind of
Harry Kane
football are
do
you trying
for
to
us?
play? What kind of
Let me-
football are you trying to see?
Just hear me out. Listen,
You're
listen.
complaining about
Haaland's gonna
Ronaldo
go-
not pressing,
listen,
but like,
listen, Haaland's going to go to Man City, right? We all know
Yeah.
this. He's gone. He's probably done, right? So
We
everyone's saying,
might nick him. We might nick him. You never know.
no. The only way we'll nick him is in Football Manager, not in real life. Trust me. We're not gonna nick him yet. But I'm gonna be honest, yeah. We don't know any good striker, bro. What Osimhen? I've never seen him play. Flipping that
like
Benfica
him.
striker, I've never seen him play. Bro, there's not that many
No,
amazing strikers
I was
out there.
I was unfamiliar with his game, you know.
No,
Darwin
but what I'm
Nunez,
trying to
bro.
say, bro, like,
I tell you, we're linked with the striker right now, Musa Dembele from Lyon.
yeah, but
Oh,
he's
God,
not-
Oh
no.
my
no,
god.
no.
but listen,
Yeah,
you say Musa Dembele.
I saw that link.
I saw that as well,
That's
bro,
my
yeah.
team.
They're
But you
sending
see what I'm
scouts-
trying to say, by the way? Like, what's wrong with Harry Kane? He can still buy
Bro,
goals and he can still create.
we're gonna pay 100 mil for a striker to get us top 4 again. What's the point of that?
No, but listen. You know what it is? Yeah, I just like my strikers, yeah, bro. Just get Harry Kane. Okay, get who then? So while
Go
Haaland's
get Dybala, bro. On a free.
wait, hang on.
False
Dybala. He's literally,
On
Go
a
get
false
Joao
nine.
Felix. Yo, go get Joao Felix.
bro. You know what Dybala is?
go
This is
get
what
Joao
Dybala
Felix.
does, yeah.
Dybala on false 9. You wouldn't take him.
No.
Guys, I'm gonna
I like
campaign for my fellow Nigerian bro, Victor Osimhen. I know he's still raw.
I'm
But
back.
listen-
I back you on this, but his price is crazy.
Yeah, I know he's still raw. Do you get me? He's still raw with finishing wise, but
He is.
we can even Isaac. I wouldn't mind Alexander.
Can I add something? Ahmed?
I wouldn't
You
mind,
rate
but
Isaac.
I was still slag him when he started being shit. You know what I mean?
No, but listen,
Sorry,
you all say
can I add
Isaac,
something here?
Osimhen. You said Osimhen's going to be expensive, bro. Harry Kane's going to be expensive, and he's twice the player.
Yeah, but Osimhen has a ceiling. Harry Kane.
Bro, I say we get
for
Osimhen
3
for the
years.
same price. I say we get Osimhen for the same price they got.
Bro,
him
I'd
for.
rather pay
Why
100.
don't we get 2 strikers?
I'd rather pay 100 mil for a 20.
But Harry Kane's
for
just
a
not.
20.
He's not going to get you just goals, by the way.
Yeah, bro, but this guy, if we sign Harry Kane, it's to win the league title. We ain't winning the league title for the next 3 to 4 years. So what's Harry Kane gonna do for us?
And his mobility, dude. Harry Kane's mobility, he can barely
That's
run.
what I'm
Dude.
saying. Osimhen or Isaac.
And you
Harry-
said Ronaldo
Harry-
for his mobility.
Bro, Harry Kane's meant to be
Ronaldo's
a
faster than Harry Kane.
Harry Kane's meant to be
Ronaldo's
an
faster than
RVP.
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane's supposed to be an RVP type signing, but we're not ready for an RVP type signing because we're not at that
Yeah,
level.
we don't have stuff going on the other part of the pitch.
I know this, but I
we gotta go buy 23 to like 27-year-old players. That's the
fuck
age
Harry Kane
range.
anyway.
No, why are you so against it? Why are you so against
Wait,
it?
can I add something? Can I add something? It's so sad that we're going for players when we don't even have a manager confirmed yet.
We'll get
It depends on the manager. No, but it depends on the manager that we get. That we end up getting the players.
Bro, I'll take Sebastian Haller if we get 10 out, bro.
Bro, Sebastian, bro, listen, bro. You see, you man are saying Isak,
You
you man
need
are
to
saying
remove
Haller.
Zidane off
You're
the
saying
team.
he's-
Remove Zidane off the
I'm
team.
taking my baby Benzema. I'm taking Amin Guri from Nice, bro. I'm taking baby Benzema. That's what I want. 40 mil.
I'm taking Balaki from Torino.
We might as well keep Ronaldo.
I'm just be- Wait, what?
We might as well keep Ronaldo, bro. Look at all the names you're mentioning,
Yeah.
man.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was about to
get
say the same thing. I
Balaki.
said,
The striker
Might as well
market
keep-
isn't good. The striker market is
might
get
as well keep
Balaki.
Ronaldo for a year.
bro.
Bro,
Just go
listen,
get go get Joao Felix. There you go.
Harold, you know what?
He's
Felix
got
and Harry,
second,
yeah,
bro.
Felix I'd take, yeah, 100%. Yeah. I'd rather go all out for Felix than Kane because he's younger, but that's not going to happen. I'm trying
I
to be
think Felix
realistic.
is on Barcelona, you know.
Because
to be
you
honest.
guys got to remember, by the way,
So,
we might get Poch, and Poch is going to get Harry Kane probably. So you might need to realize that.
that's what
We're
I'm
gonna
asking.
go,
We
bro.
might even get
That's not the signing.
we might even get Haaland, bro. We might show him the money and say, look, your future is secured now. You don't have to earn anything in the future. We'll give
We're
you
not
the
getting
money.
Haaland, man.
Bro,
We're not getting
Haaland-
Haaland.
No, we
If you,
call
I'm
Eric.
actually being serious. If you told me who would I rather have right now, Haaland, I'm going for Kane.
Take it.
Oh
going for
no,
Haaland.
come on.
Nah, I'm taking Kane.
Haaland's better than Kane.
At what? At running. That's it.
At football.
No?
No. Yeah,
Better
one
hold
more
up
thing.
play.
You
From
guys are
front.
tripping. No.
Better
You guys-
movement.
as Lukaku would say, you're all tripping. Now, listen.
Kane is a bottle job. He doesn't perform
bring-
in big games. Where was he against United?
Where was
bring
Haaland against?
Nowhere.
Where was Haaland against Man City?
Bro, bring Lukaku
He was
back.
injured.
Nah, bro.
You guys got to
Lukaku.
remember, by the way, Harry Kane
No,
gets
no.
his injuries. Yeah. But
No,
Haaland, yeah. what-
Haaland against City is against a very quality side. This Manchester United wasn't a quality side, and Harry Kane couldn't do
No, but
shit.
Harry Kane's a better striker than Haaland.
No chance.
He is
No chance.
Based on what?
based
On
on
what?
everything.
In the last 2 years?
Just in everything.
He's a better passer. That's about it.
No, better.
All round,
passer,
all
better dribbler,
all round,
better-
yeah. All round player.
No, but
all-round
Haaland, yo,
player.
Haaland's
can
a
do
demon.
anything, bro.
Bro, Haaland's
But
a
what-
demon,
okay,
bro.
Haaland.
Bro, Haaland's
Bro,
a
Haaland's
demon.
not going to get that space, bro, in the Premier League. You got to remember this as well.
He'll
He's not
create
going
the
to get
space, bro. He'll create the space for himself. He'll just run over the defender. Bro, I've
Bro,
never
I
seen
hate
a,
that.
bro, I've never seen a white guy this much PMP, bro. This guy's not
Alright.
built for this.
Listen to these guys. Rebuild 2.0, right?
It's like
No,
4.0.
no,
It's
it's
like
not
4.
4.0.
It's
It's
like
5.0, bro. It's
Yeah, it's like
5.0 now.
4.0.
4.0.
Go on, name me this rebuild. Go on.
We get this youth from Nottingham Forest. That right wing back, Spence.
Oh, Judge Spence. I got the baller, yo. Okay, man. Bayern, yo, you know Bayern Munich on him.
Man's gone to
Listen,
guys
that-
gone to
yo,
like Nottingham Forest
the-
now to get players.
Ahmed, I know you don't like stuff like this, but we have to like where we are right now. we
Yo,
need to
nah,
start
I'm with this,
again.
bro. Yo, you could go shopping in the championship and get some ballers.
Yeah,
Look at
cool.
Elise.
No.
Look at Elise, bro. Bro, look at Elise.
I was gonna come on to him, bro. I think we should move
Elise?
for Elise.
Bro,
instead of
I'd
Rafinha.
sign him right now. I'll give him. I'd give Palace
100%. I'd
right
get him
now.
as well. 100%.
Yo, Jurgen
He's a
Klopp
good
was
player,
watching him, you know
Lisa.
that?
He's a good player, but for
Jurgen
me,
Klopp was
he's
watching him.
20 years old. I wouldn't want to start him every week. I wouldn't want to
would.
start. I wouldn't want him to be a star. I'd rather get
Who
Rafinha.
do you have? Elanga.
Bro, he's better than
Elanga.
Rafinha. Bro, he's better than
Bro, you
Rafinha.
have Elanga, bro. Elanga.
Bro, Rafinha's going
Rafinha.
Barca.
Right
Rafinha's
there.
going
Rafinha.
Barca. Rafinha's going Barca.
Listen, Elise is cold, right? We should be shopping in the championship 100%. Like, it doesn't have to be always in the.
Bro, Championship and League One. That's the leagues to shop in. It's perfect. And-
Don't tell me you're going for this Lille striker.
But listen,
No. Forget Lille. I'm talking about like the Lyon, the Nices, them type of clubs.
Gohuri or something.
Yeah, that's my baller. Baby Benz.
Just
We
get
gotta
Harry Kane and
We gotta
job
get his
done,
drip game, bro. Fuck shopping in the Prem, bro.
man. You guys are forgetting by
Well,
the
you know
way,
what?
Harry Kane, bro. This guy was playing under Mourinho, yeah,
Guys,
and he's
we
still
don't have a
back
manager
goals.
yet. We don't even have a
We
manager.
don't have a manager yet.
What the hell?
No, but listen. You know, let me ask you. By the way, Sid, let me ask him a question. Yeah, right. If you got offered Haaland or Kane, who are you taking?
Haaland.
Oh, piss off, man.
Top
Go
man.
in the mud.
Top
Bro,
man.
Go in
Haaland
the
is
mud.
just another level, my guy. He's gonna be the future for the next 10 years.
Bro, he's
Top
generational.
striker.
He's generational.
He's
Bro, he's
Ahmed,
at Man
overrated.
City for a
He's
reason, right?
overrated. He's
Ahmed,
overrated.
do you
How's he
see the bed
overrated?
behind you?
Huh?
Do you see the bed behind you?
Yeah. What about it?
Go and sleep in it because you didn't get the answer you wanted.
Nah, bro. Listen, Haaland. I'm saying Haaland's a good striker, but he's overrated by the media, bro.
No, but
He's-
Haaland, I think, can like
he's
work
man like
with
How's
the
he
team.
overrated though?
He is overrated.
Like you
He's
saw how well he
Kane
played
is
with Sancho,
overrated.
bro. Just imagine what he's gonna do with City, bro.
Yeah, but Harry, bro. Listen. Kane's just better at everything. He just is.
Bro,
What
he's
about
not.
pace?
Bro,
What
he's
about
not a.
pace?
Bro, he's not better. He's not a better
Okay,
ball striker
okay,
than
pace.
Haaland, bro.
Haaland
Pace,
has
okay.
way more
Haaland's
potential
gonna
than Kane.
Bro, Haaland's
Ever
going to
had.
lose that pace when he picks up more injuries
Okay,
anyway.
Ahmed,
Then what's
this
left?
season alone, yeah, that guy Harry Kane, the decline is so clear for us to see.
Bro, that's true.
It's
Come
not a
on.
decline, bro. He just don't want to be at Spurs. It's not a
No,
decline.
not just that, bro. Like literally, Ronaldo don't want to be at United, but he still want to get goals. You
Bro,
understand what I'm
Harry
saying?
Kane is
Kane's
getting.
got
Bro,
goals.
Harry Kane's
got
getting.
goals as
Bro,
well.
Harry Kane's getting outscored in his prime by like a 75-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo.
Speaking of Kane, he actually
Wait,
just.
wait. Michael, put some respect on the second leading goal scorer in the EPL right now. All right.
Forgot, the fact that Ronaldo's the
Watch
second
your
highest goal
words. I
scorer
don't give a
shows
shit.
how
I don't give a
how
shit.
washed this
Watch
league is,
your
bro.
words.
Now,
Watch
Ronaldo's
your
the goat, bro. Come
Bro,
on.
this league is so washed.
Respect for Ronaldo, bro.
We're low-key a
Bro,
farmers
what do you
league,
guys
bro.
think of Declan Rice, man? Because we're linked with him.
I'm
We
just
want
saying
him in.
something, bro.
I don't think we're
I
gonna get
say he's
Declan Rice,
declining,
bro.
bro. He's literally in his prime.
I
Can
think
I
we'll
just
get
say something?
Declan Rice
Like,
this summer. Jude Bellingham for us.
So Bellingham will come
Oh,
next
but-
year, I think. But like to Liverpool
We
or
get
something.
Declan Rice, man.
So
100
Bellingham's
million
the
for
future. We
Declan
need to
Rice,
get
bro, is a
Bellingham, bro.
massive
That
waste,
guy.
man.
Whew.
It is.
See,
It is. But I
Declan
think
Rice,
they're gonna do it.
Declan Rice is another one who.
Bro, you know
He's
Tuchemani's 50
good,
mil.
but he's just overpriced. Like,
You know Tuchemani's 50 mil right now on the market.
I think he's
Yeah, but
linked with
that's-
Real Madrid, no?
Is
I
he?
know, I
Tuchemani.
saw.
I think
Yeah.
Madrid will get him because they're smart. They're a smart club. That's why.
It's gonna be between what's his name, Tuchemani and Gravenberch. What they're gonna sign one of
Yeah.
them. I don't know.
And
I
what's
don't know
scary
who.
is like you know how we think Pogba, bro.
We can get
Madrid don't
Pogba
even want
somehow.
Pogba, bro. Like let's be honest,
Miguel's.
Madrid are smart in the transfer business, bro. Let's give them that. Like I wish our board owners could act, like them, bro. Like just getting the right players, at the right time.
Bro, listen here.
Yeah, I get it, man. I agree.
Now listen, bro. Listen, we'll just get a striker, get a right winger, get a centre back, and get a DM, and then, listen.
Bro, we need two midfielders, not one, dude. We need
We
two.
can have to get
or
two
three.
midfielders, bro.
We need 3.
DM's not good enough. Even this Declan Rice nonsense for 100 million, dude.
Bro, we can't be spending
to
all
stay
our budget on
well
Declan
clear.
Rice, bro. That doesn't make
Bro,
economical sense.
If Declan Rice was 50 mil, I'd be all over it. I'm not even
Bro,
joking.
we can't spend 80
But if we
million,
get one
bro.
midfielder else, there's not just Declan Rice, another midfielder, I'll be happy with it.
If you get Declan
But
Rice
not
and
Declan Rice.
if you get Declan Rice and another midfielder on top of it, I won't be like
We've got
super mad at
McTominay.
it.
Bro, we don't have the budget. I don't think we have the budget to just spend 300 million, even 200 million, bro.
We're losing a
We
lot
don't
of
have to
players.
spend. We don't have
We're
to
losing
spend
a
that
lot
money.
of-
Like, bro,
We've
we
also-
can get 3 midfielders for 80 million. I don't get it. Like,
We're
3
losing a lot of-
midfielders. 3 midfielders for 80 million. We don't have to get Declan Rice.
Wait, can I say something,
Bro, Sid,
guys? You do realize
Sid.
we may not even have money next season because they're planning to rebuild or restructure or do something with the stadium.
They're not going to rebuild. The
I
Glazers
don't
will
think they're
not
going
rebuild
to destroy the stadium. I don't think that's possible, right? It's going to cost like
Nah,
$1 billion
they
pounds
have
at
that as
least.
an option. They
You're
want
not-
to demolish
yo.
it.
Right, basically, yeah. So obviously we all know we're out in the Champions League. Now it's just top 4 left, and we've still got
Play the
Liverpool
youth.
to play. We've
Play the
still got play the youth.
So how's Arsenal doing against Liverpool? I'm not. Is
Yeah,
that
I
a
think
win?
Arsenal are still
It's
No,
still
no,
a
no.
draw. It's
Bro,
still a
Arsenal
draw, but
playing
apparently
well,
they're
bro.
playing well. But apparently they're playing well.
Dude, I cannot diss Arsenal anymore. Like, let's be honest, they had 2 seasons of pain, but they've built the squad well to now where they're honestly a better footballing team than us. Like,
We need to go in the same route as Arsenal, by the way. Like you might laugh.
I
at it.
agree with you, bro. I agree.
Oh, I'm saying, bro. Yeah,
I disagree with you.
Are you clocking the
No,
vision?
like for example,
Are you
getting
clocking
rid
the
of
vision?
the, old players.
Don't make Europe. Yo, you gotta see the vision, right? Don't
No.
make Europe. That's
Bro,
what we gotta do.
I'm going to be honest, by the way. Obviously, I'm not going to lose too much sleep if we didn't get top 4 next season. I mean, this season.
I don't
sorry.
want top 4.
I'm
Don't
celebrating.
really deserve it, bro.
I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating.
Yeah, top 4 is just papering over the cracks because
It'll
like
be
we
the
saw
same
yesterday,
thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's going to get extra money, but the Glazers spend money regardless. They've spent 1 billion post Sir Alex.
Yeah,
or
they'll
something
spend
like that.
money if we're in Europa League, 100%.
Yeah, they spend loads of money. It's where they spend it and how
You know
they
what-
spend it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
you know
my
what-
problem, bro.
Did you guys know that our highest spending transfer windows are when we don't make Europe?
There we go.
No, but then I will say that when we were in Champions League last year, we did spend like quite
Yeah,
a lot.
no. That was like that was a rare thing because we had good
Like
prices in the
400,
market.
you know, 400 million. I think it was more than that.
No, it's like 400. But anyway, yeah. Yo, hire Paul Mitchell on the board. Hopefully, hire him as your
It
whatever.
wouldn't make sense to get Paul Mitchell, man. But if you get Paul Mitchell, put him as director of football, bro.
No, that's what it is. It's like it's a deputy director. It's the same shit.
You know what's crazy,
Yeah,
by
it's
the way?
something.
Like, even though United are like the causing us all the
Also,
stress, believe
yo,
it, in the
what-
summer it's going to be stress as well.
Yo,
by the way,
one
because
thing
all these
one thing before we go. You know, Ten Hag wants
Go on.
Ragnick next to him.
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, but listen, man, I don't know, but yeah, might as well end the show in it. But big up everyone that's joined in it. Big up Robbie, big up Zidane, big up Sid. I know. Big up Michael and Oscar, man. United out of the Champions League. Listen, they might as well. I don't even know who our next game is, to be honest. Like, I don't even know.
well, it's Leicester. We don't play for 3 weeks.
We don't play for 3 weeks. Listen, there's no United. There's
Leicester
probably going
and
to be
then
more.
Liverpool, right? I think Liverpool is after Leicester.
Yeah, it's probably after Leicester. We're probably going to be hearing news about interesting players. And
I
you know
think,
how they-
bro.
how
I
they
think
PR.
I think our manager's gonna be decided by the time we play our next game.
Yeah, they
You
said,
think
they
so?
said they were interested in. They said they want to decide in April or something. I don't know if that's an
Wait,
April
do
Fool's
you,
joke.
do you guys still want Ten Hag after he bought on the Champions
Bro, but they
League?
played well in that game. It's
Yup.
the players didn't finish their chances, bro. The headers, how many headers they missed, bro?
Ten Hag, you know.
What,
What you
for
said? Ten
Ten
Hag's a
Hag?
baller.
For
No,
Ten
Ten
Hag's
Hag
team?
is still
Bro,
than
yo,
Poch,
United are bottlers. Ten Hag's a bottler. Yo, they fit right in, bro. Who cares?
So we've become a club that's a bottler club that's going to
Pretty
get
much.
bottled
Well, I
up.
would get Luis Enrique, but the guy's in the World Cup, so
We
Listen,
are a
let me
bottle.
just say
We are a
You know
bottler
the-
club.
You know,
You know, Mancini is realistic. If he loses against Portugal,
Jen, stop
we could
it.
get
You
him.
said Conte. You were saying Conte till like last week or some
said
shit,
he's
and now suddenly you
realistic.
jump on the Mancini boat.
Mancini.
Oscar?
I mean, I'm
Let
not saying he's a
Oscar come
bad
back.
manager,
No.
but like,
Ahmed,
Mancini
hold
is
the script
realistic.
till
though.
Oscar comes back. I want him to hear this nonsense from Zidane again.
Oh, yeah, imagine someone's out there with like all of Zidane's, just edit Zidane's takes and just put it all in
Man,
one.
I'm not even joking. Like Mancini is realistic. He's a realistic manager that we can get in the summer.
Yeah, I hear you.
If
Listen,
Italy go out.
yeah, listen,
but he's
I
not
hear
a long-term manager, is he?
There's no listen. This long-term nonsense, man. We need to get.
No, come on, we can do better than all.
Don't let
bro.
the propaganda people fool you about this long-term 4 years, 5 years, man.
No,
Yeah,
but like
2 years
that's
max.
why I feel like Ten Hag and like something like even someone like Julian Lopetegui, like these are good managers, bro. Like
Mm.
Diego Simeone, like I wouldn't mind Diego Simeone as bad as it sounds. Like he'll
Nah,
get
that's-
his like.
Man, it's not even a
results.
bro. He won the league last year. It's not a
Bro, I'm
bad
saying
bro. It's
something,
not.
yo,
Bro,
if I
he
go,
embarrassed
yo,
us at Old Trafford. Like let's give him credit, man. Like,
if I go to hell, and Diego Simeone's there, I'm my bro.
He's a good manager, Michael. Come on, bro.
No,
Yeah,
no,
Diego
yo,
Simeone's a
I
good manager.
I
Let's
tweeted this
not
out.
get it
I
twisted.
tweeted this out yesterday. I said Diego Simeone as a neutral is fantastic to watch. I love his character. I just
Bro, he
don't
just-
want him on my
He just
football
wins
club.
games. Like
Listen.
how are you gonna like
Yeah, I don't want Simeone, but
I mean, he's defensive, whatever, but he can. I mean, they can attack, bro. Like it's not like they don't attack at all.
yeah, this.
Mm.
Yeah, I hear you. But anyway, we're gonna end the show. Big up to everyone. Make sure you follow them. I put their links on. I think I tweeted it out. So make sure you follow them on Twitter. Yeah, make sure Michael and Zidane, you can shout out your YouTube channels as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go
Yeah,
follow.
man. Realistic. Bro.
Yeah, go
Sorry,
follow.
Michael.
No, my bad. Go subscribe. Juego Bonito Pod on YouTube and on TikTok. I just released a rash
Come
from
on.
TikTok. Hopefully they don't come at me on that. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm doing a show tomorrow for a review with someone, and then Friday live reaction to the UCL live draw. Which I'm gonna love it when Atletico get Juventus. I'm gonna cry of laughter. I'm gonna be so miserable, man.
Wait, what happened to Juventus and Villarreal? Who won that?
It's 0-0.
I think Villarreal could still go through, bro.
Oh, Liverpool scored.
Oh, Liverpool.
No. What are you doing, Hota, bro?
Wait,
Can I
did
just-
Liverpool-
They always disappoint us, man.
Bro, listen, this is getting too depressing here because
No. I rather wait. I understand we don't want Liverpool to win the league, but I rather if it goes top 4, I rather Arsenal bottle it than us.
Hey.
I would rather
top 4
I
hype,
would
you know.
rather City win the league and us not get top 4 and then Arsenal make it. Nah, that's it. I mean, I would rather City win the league and Liverpool not win it. But anyway, I'm going to end the show. Big up to everyone. I'll try and make more shows. I'll make Champions League shows as well. But yeah, big up to everyone. Take care.